Today I'm going to take you through a First Down Playbook Team account so that you'll understand pretty much A to Z everything that we offer you with that type of account. Now, the first thing you want to know is that up here in the upper right hand corner, you're going to see that this is an area right here where you can add your whole team. I mean, you can add your head coach, assistant coaches, all of your players, feeder programs. There is no limit to who you can add. And that all comes, there's no extra cost for anybody that you might add. It's $700 for a team account. Now, if I come down here, you'll see where a managed team, just will show you an example right here, managed team members. As you put people, players or whoever on here, you can send out a single invitation or a spreadsheet or whatever. You can see that you're going to designate them as an owner, player, coach, manager, down the line right here. And I'll show you why that's important as we go on. Now, right now, today, I'm not going to spend a lot of time up here, but I did want to point out that this is how our team accounts work. Over here on the left-handed side, this dashboard over here, this is where you're going to operate almost everywhere in First Down Playbook with the exception of when you're editing a play or drawing a play. And you can see the dashboard. This is our landing page right here. We'll have intermittently information come through here. But the most important part that you want to start with is find a play. There's over 35,000 plays in here, offense, defense, and special teams, all drawn by NFL coaches. Now, they're not drawn for NFL players, but they're drawn by people that understand football and understand how to draw a well-designed play. Now, we're going to today go down tackle, varsity, 11v11, and you'll see that we've got the three phases right here, OD and special teams. Now, I'm going to take you down the offensive path here, but I do want to point out, if you're taking a 1-week free trial on First Down Playbook, spend some time in the defense. We take every defense, whether it's an over, an under, a 40 front, a 30 front, a bear, a tight front, middle field open, middle field close, all of those combinations, and we fit them up against 27 different formations. So at the end of the day, what First Down Playbook does, save you time. You don't have to draw everything unless you want to. You can actually take our plays and our defenses, and I'll show you here in a second how you can edit those and save yourself just a ton of time. And then finally, special teams might be our deepest area right here from a standpoint of what else is offered out there. And so we've got all 6 phases. In fact, we've got 8 phases because we got spread punt, shield punt, and we actually defend those 2 as well. But back here, let's go offense. Once you choose offense, once again, we're going broad to narrow, and we've got goal line protections, pass plays, RPOs, running plays, short yardage. I'm going to go running plays right here, and at this point, you're going to see we've got most of, if not all of, the different just ways that you can run the football. You've got your option counter, power, and all of that. You can go find plays that way. You could come in and find them by formation here of all the different formations. We try to be very generic about that. You could even come in and find plays by what front you want to run them against, or you can choose all of these. We're going to start right here, and we're going to go counter. All right, we're just going to choose that, and now I'm going to search plays, and we're going to get 15 per play right here. Excuse me, per page, and so we've got 188 different ways to run the counter in here. All right, you may be wondering, well, how many different ways can you actually run the counter? So what we're going to do is this. We're going to go in and we're going to choose just one right here, and I'm going to show you why there are so many different ways to run the counter. Now, you can see that we've got a well-designed play out of 2 backs in this situation right here, just your basic counter. All right, and now you see it's against a 4-3. All right, a 4-3 over with the middle field closed. Now, I can come over here, and this is what's different about First Down Playbook. We don't draw the play up just versus one front. If I want to see this play drawn up against a 3-4 with the middle field open, all I do is click up there, and I can find that play right there. All right, so now I've got a play. This is where First Down Playbook, and we've got coaching points the whole bit. If you choose to use them, that's up to you. Where First Down Playbook is very different is when you click on this edit button right here, this play is no longer a First Down Playbook play. This play is your play. You can see the pencil up here. I'm going to just double click and name it your play. I'm going to save it. You can do with it whatever you may want. You can flip it horizontally. You can flip it vertically. Maybe it's a scout team type situation that you're trying to teach. You can move the players around. You can drop the free safety down, bring, whatever. Change your blocking scheme, whatever you want to do. And now I'm going to save it. Anytime you draw a play from scratch, or anytime you edit a first down playbook play, it's going to now show up over here in your play library. So we're going to go there, and the very first play you're going to see in here is the play we just edited right here. All right, now you can see we've got a lot of other plays in here. Not a great place to work out of, because at some point you're going to have hundreds and thousands of plays in here. You could go in and find it by whatever coach drew it up, because you can take ownership over here, and then also with the playbook area you can find it right here. But the way First Down Playbook keeps a team account organized is over here in Team Playbooks. All right, so you're going to see we've got two types of playbooks in here: a play card playbook and play grid playbooks. Play card playbooks, for the sake of a high school, college, NFL coach, is going to be where you have your installations, your installation meetings. Also, it's going to be your practice cards and your scout team cards. Now, down here, play grid playbooks are your good old-fashioned 2, 4, 6, 8 box. I'll show you both. Now, you can see where I've got the play card area organized right here, just the way that, one way that I would do it. Now, you can do this any way you want. I've got it separated out by O, D, special teams. Once again, trying to keep your staff out of each other's way, where they have their own workspace where they can work. As a head coach, you can see it all. Maybe you don't even want your defense to see what the offense is doing, and vice versa. You also could come in and have areas where these are just ideas that we're looking at. We're not installing yet in your off-season work, your 7-on-7 work here. And then I point out a players app right here, because of a team account, First Down Playbook, you get a player app, and you don't want your players week to week to week during the season seeing everything. So you can select out specifically what you want that week, and you can share that with your players so that they can really hone in on what you want them to focus on that week. Now let's go in and just open up the offense right here. You're going to see that I've got it set up, once again, just one way that you can do it. I've got it set up like it's week to week to week. We're playing Bradford week 1, Ridgeview week 2. If you open this up, you're going to see just folders of the way that I've organized it. Now, this is very similar to what you might do in the NFL or college, but you see I've got the Monday installation meeting right here. I've got the videos attached to it, my run game, my base runs, my passing game, my base pass, red zone, and you can put in your game plan in each one of these with your drawings, and once again, just helps you parse out, stay organized. Now, let's go back up here. Let's look at a few of these sections. Now, this would be like an installation meeting, and it gives us a chance to look at our video pairing option that we got. So we've got a play. We've got it paired with a video. So I'll open that up, and I'm sitting here. I'm looking at this Michigan goal line power play. Now, I can go over here, show the video, and now I'm looking at a situation here where I can teach the play drawing, and I can also teach over here with the video. Now, I can come in if I want to. I can actually go full screen with this video, let the players see the technique, what we're trying to do here. I can go back, talk about the diagram, hide the video, however I want to do it. But this right here allows you to be an effective teacher as you're installing your offense, defense, and special teams with your team. Now, I'm going to go back down and look at another area. You can see, once again, all the things I talked to you about before. As I mentioned, scout team cards would be a very a significant way of how you would use play cards. So I'm going to come down here and go team period, and you're going to see where we've got a scout team defense. All right, we've got 10 cards loaded up in here. Now, if you notice right here, if I click on this arrow right here, that we've got information in here for each play, a script information. So this is what it's going to look like. I can come up here to these 3 dots. I'm going to go print. I'm going to print that section. I'm getting ready for my period, my team period that day. All right. I'm going to go one play per box. Do I want the script information? Yes, I do. I want it on landscape. Do I want the coaching points? No. That's the left guard does this, the right tackle does that. Now I'm going to go to print playbook. What you're going to see is that you're going to get a cover sheet, you're going to get a script, and you're going to get every card with that information at the top. So we just call it team period. There's your script. Now I've got play one. I got the information at the top with a well-drawn card, on and on and on. The key is that you do not have to keep going back and redrawing cards, getting them rained on. If they get rained on, you come right back here the next day. What you can do is you can come in and you can duplicate that whole set of cards, duplicate the whole day's practice, whatever you want, and then you can throw out a card here, flip a card here. At the end of the day, you don't ever have to delete anything in FirstDown Playbook. We save you time, whether you're drawing cards or whatever you're doing, because you don't have to delete anything. Now, let's go down and look at a play grid playbook. All right, I've got a sample play grid playbook in here, calling it spread wing tee. We've gone in and drawn up a lot of the gun wing tee stuff, a lot of the pistol wing tee stuff. Great stuff, but all we're trying to do is just get it in here so that you won't have to spend time drawing it. You can just come in and edit this right here. So you can see we've got the run game, the buck sweep, belly read, counter, on and on and on. Now, if I open up one of these, I'll open up a counter, you're going to see how we create these. These plays are coming from your play library. You name it. The way we've organized it here, we're running the play to the left here, to the right there. We've got it versus an over, cover two, middle field open. Now we've got it to the left here, to the right there, versus a 4-3 with a cover three, middle field closed. And then down at the bottom, we've included the coaching points. Once again, you can organize this any way you want to. All right, so now, and I can also get involved in a presentation mode here if I want. If I click on Start Presentation, all right, I can come here, go slide to slide to slide. One more way that you can install. All right, now, let me show you how easy it is to create a play grid playbook. All right, so we will go back, and I'm going to go to back to team playbooks again. All right, I am going to create a new playbook. I'm just going to call it our new playbook. All right, now you name the first section. I'm going to just name it section 1. Now I am going to choose right here, play grids. I can create a play card if I wanted to. I'll put the color of my team in here, whatever, maybe the opponent. Now right here is an important part. We're asking you, who do you want to see this playbook? Flash back to the beginning when I told you about putting your team in, assigning roles and permissions. Now you can talk about, I want the whole team to see this, maybe just my offense, maybe just my coaches, maybe just individual players. But that all happens right now, and then you save it. And what you're going to see is when you go down here, you're going to see our new playbook. Now you just have the folder or the holder right here where it shows up. Here's my first section. I'm going to come in. I am going to create a new play grid. All right. My new play grid. Now, you see right now we ask you, do you want a 1 box, 2, 4 box, 6 box, 8 box, or just notes? I'm going to choose 4 box. Save and continue. Now, once you get to this point, you see where those 4 boxes all have a plus in them. All right, now I'm just going to click on the first plus. When you do that, we take you back to your play library. We could take you to FirstDown Playbook plays if you want it, but all of your plays are drawn up in here. Maybe you've got a left-handed version or a right-handed version, all saved there. I'm just going to go in and select 4 plays, 4 random plays. And now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to add selected plays to the play grid. Boom, there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got well-designed plays. I can move them around if I want to, whatever order I want. Now down here, I'm going to click on the table, and now I can put the table in the way I want to. I want to make a big point right here that anytime you do anything in FirstDown Playbook, you can copy it where you don't have to do it again. That includes coaching notes. That includes player assignments. You could come in, get a base deal going there. If you're running the counter out of 2x2 or you run the counter out of 3x1 or 2-back, there may only be a player or two that's different. So you can save those notes templates right here. Come back the next time. You can pop in the template, change 1 or 2 players. Once again, saving yourself hours and maybe days over a period of a year of the season. So I'm going to save, return to the previous play page, and what you're going to see is your first section. I'm going to open that up. There's your new play grid. There's your coaching assignments at the bottom. Now, the next place I'm going to take you is to create a play. Everything I've shown you up till now, we've taken FirstDown Playbook plays and edited them. You can also come in and draw your own plays from scratch. Some people want to do that. We offer you a short field, a long field for special teams. You choose your hashes, high school, college, or pro. You can get a blank canvas, a canvas backed up, red zone going in. We're just going to choose midfield right here and create a play. At this point right now, you're going to be working on the right-handed side over here, all right, with the dashboard anytime you're drawing a play or editing a play. Now, you're going to see just how easy it is to use FirstDown Playbook. I've added 5 players right here. Now, the thing about FirstDown Playbook that's important to know that when you have a player and you add a line to a player, that line travels with the player. There's no trying to nudge it up and make sure it fits and bury it inside the player. And now I've got a 360-degree range of motion with that line. I can color that line accordingly. And when I draw a curved line, I've got the same functionality. I've got 360 with the end point or with the midpoint. Once again, everything that we do, we're trying to make it easier for a football coach, not an engineering degree person, to draw a football play. Now, the other thing to understand, we've got the ability to zoom in as tight as we want. If I'm an offensive line coach, I've got a base block, I've got a reach block, I got a cutoff block, all things just to make it easier for you to draw a good diagram. Now, I can add text. When I add that text, I can do with it whatever I want. I can make it whatever size I want. I can color coordinate it with that player. I have symbols, cones, flags, football typical things to help a diagram. Now over here, you're going to see this is a play from scratch. So we don't have notes in here, right? Going back to what I was telling you earlier, I can come in here and add a notes section. I don't have to retype all the notes for this if I've already gone in and drawn a play up and saved them. I'm just going to come in here and select this buck sweep RPO right here, and I'm going to insert that just as an example, and boom, now I've got all my player assignments for that particular diagram already in there. I can come in, maybe just edit 1 or 2 of the plays or players, excuse me, and I don't have to redo all my work. Once again, saving you time so you don't have to keep repeating work over and over and over again. Now, let's say that this was a play. We just have a route drawn here, and I want to add a video to it. As I showed you before, this is very easy to do. I'm going to add a video. Click on that. I'm going to name it My Video. Now, I can add from our library, and that's what we're going to do right here. I could upload a new video and put it in an MP4 format. I could get a YouTube clip or a huddle highlight. Now, we're going to add from our video library, and you're going to see that we already have videos in here, as you will too. you get 50 gigs of storage here that there's no way that you're going to use that during the season, all of it. So this is a very different proposition than video companies run into. All we're doing right here is offering you the ability to put a clip in, pair it with a well-drawn play. You don't have to draw with a JV type drawing tool to do your installations. But I'm going to select this video right here. Now I'm going to add it. Pretty simple and straightforward. And then I'm going to save it. Now I'm going to come back and view it. That's just how easy it is to get a video clipped up with your drawing. Now, I'm going to go back and want to show you one other important thing. Once again, anything with FirstDown Playbook, whether it's a playbook, whether it's a play section, whether it's a play, or even if it's a route or blocking combinations, you can save in FirstDown Playbook. So the way you do that is our templates and stencil section. You see where I'm in the edit mode. I have selected this right here. I am going to come here, open that up. I'm going to save this as a new template. Just going to call it my route. And I'm going to put it in routes down here. Once again, you could save defensive fronts, offensive blocking schemes, whatever. I'm going to save it. All right, now I'm going to delete it. Now, if I came back in and I was looking for routes, you see where I've got all my routes, route combinations, whatever I want. Here's the one that we just did. All I'm going to do is click on it. Boom, now it's going to show up. Move it around to where I want. And now I don't have to keep drawing all of my routes or route combinations, or once again, all my blocking schemes or my defensive fronts. So that right there is the way that you're going to use FirstDown Playbook over here to edit and to draw plays. Now, about to get out of your hair here, just some things to point out. We have templates and stencils right here. I showed you. This is just an area where you're not going to ever use your templates and stencils, obviously, unless you're in the edit mode. But you may want to go in by coach and look up, what do I have in here? Do I have an in route? Do I have a bench route? Blah, 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 for each coach. Now, we have practice schedules in here. You can create practice schedules. You can edit them. You don't have to, once again, day in and day out, repeat your work with practice schedules. Obviously, your Tuesday practices are probably very similar. So you can, week to week to week, just make a copy of that, go in and edit what's changed for that week. Practice scripts, I showed you that. They all show up right here. Text wristbands for your quarterback or maybe your linebacker if you're going no huddle. Now, something that's going to show up in late spring right here is going to be scouting reports. You'll be able to go in and put depth charts in with a picture, a headshot of your opponent, height, weight, speed, all that kind of stuff, some notes, offensive scouting report, defensive fronts, coverages, defensive scouting reports, favorite runs, passes, formations, and all that. So that, in essence, is a FirstDown Playbook Team account. We will be installing a Find a Playbook section here for coaches later, but that pretty much sums it up. Now, I will finish by saying this, that everything in here is designed by football coaches. We have listened to high school, college, and even NFL coaches about the things that they need. So that is why we have this designed the way it's designed. The very last thing I'll say is that football coaches are going to be the people that you talk to when you call up and you have a question, or when you call up and you've got a suggestion or a problem. And that is Monday through Monday. Saturdays and Sundays are fair game too. Football coaches understand that they work on the weekends, particularly in the fall. So that's a FirstDown Playbook Team account. If you're interested in that, give us a call, 512-814-6158, or email us. If you have watched this video, I will put you on a 1-week free trial if you're a high school or college coach, or if you're running a youth program and you've got multiple teams in your program. So appreciate you giving me 15-20 minutes of your time right here. Look forward to talking to you about FirstDown